At first glance, it's easy to believe the Ford F-150 Raptor has been around for decades. However, this truck only came on the scene in 2010. But since coming on the scene, it has been a staple among truck lovers. The first generation of the Ford F-150 Raptor was introduced in 2010, and since its introduction, 2 other generations have been introduced. The Raptor was designed to be used off-road, so you shouldn't let its cute appearance deceive you. The Ford F-150 Raptor comes with a mid-travel suspension system and is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. And that's not all. It comes with powerful engines that ensure it moves in the toughest of terrains very effortlessly. Also known as the SVT Raptor, the first-generation Raptor introduced the world to what the Ford F-150 Raptor has to offer. Although it was officially released in 2010, this truck was produced in 2009. It's a full-size pickup truck and features a 6-speed transmission. There are no rules that state the first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor cannot be used on regular roads. However, it was designed to function like a desert racing vehicle. This implies that if you decide to use it on regular roads, it will be performing a little below capacity. This truck has a payload capacity of 1,770 pounds and a towing capacity of 8,000 pounds. When buying the first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor, you can decide to settle for the standard 5.4-liter V8 engine. This engine produces a torque of 390 pound-feet and gives out 320 horsepower. If you want more, you might want to go for a truck that has a 6.3-liter V8 engine, comes with a torque of 432 pound-feet, and has an output of 411 horsepower. Although there are options for lovers of this truck that are buying the 2010 model, if you decide to settle for the 2011 model, then you will not have the option of choosing between different engine types. The reason for this is Ford stopped producing the 5.4-liter engine after 2010. To ensure that this truck functions excellently as an on-road or off-road vehicle, the first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor features traction control and an anti-locking braking system, or ABS. In addition to these features, there are various ways to get the best out of this vehicle when off-road. It's up to the driver to decide how they want to use this truck when off-road. Some drivers opt for a full off-road mode. In this mode, this truck gets to function without any form of electronic intervention apart from AB or low traction. Also, drivers can decide to move around in sport mode. This mode ensures traction control stays off. The first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor was produced between 2010 and 2014. After 2014, it went on a break, which it never came back from. This is because in 2017, the second-generation Ford Raptor came in as a replacement for the first-generation Raptor. Second-generation Ford F-150 Raptor. Just like the first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor, the upgraded generation comes with a horsepower engine that makes moving off-road really easy. Also, it comes with muscular flared fenders. There might be lots of similarities between the first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor and the second-generation. However, there are lots of marked differences. The first-generation Ford F-150 Raptor, which was released in 2010, is an SVT Raptor. On the other hand, the second-generation Raptor is a Ford Performance Raptor. This Ford F-150 Raptor was introduced in 2017 and has 4 model years. They are the 2017 model all the way to the 2020 model. It was designed by Gordon Plateau and is a full-size pickup truck. The second-generation Ford F-150 Raptor has some similarities with its predecessor. However, it is significantly different. One similarity this vehicle has with the first-generation Raptor is it is an aluminum-intensive vehicle. However, unlike its predecessor, its frame rails are basically made of steel. The second-generation Raptor comes with Fox Racing internal bypass shocks. This is one thing it has in common with the first-generation Raptor. However, it makes a sharp turn with its engine. The second-generation Raptor does not come with a V8 engine, and it is very contrary to the expectations of many truck lovers. It features a V6 engine, which makes it more fuel efficient. Now, V8 engines are associated with a lot of power, and it's easy to assume this truck does not have as much power as you might need. Well, the second-generation Raptor might be a V6 engine. Nonetheless, it has a lot of power. Its engine is similar to that used by the Ford GT and the Lincoln Navigator. This engine gives out a torque of 510 pound-feet and a power of 450 horsepower. What's more, this Raptor has a 10-speed transmission. Although other non-commercial vehicles enjoy 10-speed transmissions now, the second-generation Raptor was the first. Are there similarities in the appearances of the first and second-generation Raptors? The first generation and second generation Raptors have some similarities. However, so long as looks are concerned, they are not similar. The first generation Raptor comes with a cab that is slightly narrow, and due to this, its fenders seem bulkier. The second generation Raptor also has bulky fenders. However, since it is not as narrow as its predecessor, its fenders do not seem so bulky. That's not all. These trucks have detailings that are different. They have grille designs and distinct headlights that will help the average person see how different they actually are. In the first generation Raptor, the hood and nose have a smaller appearance and also seem quite round. Additionally, in the first generation Raptor, the grille cannot be separated from the hood. Popping the hood means moving the grille. In the second generation Raptor, the case is quite different. Also, the light designs are different. What advantages does the second generation Raptor have over the first? Since the first generation Raptor is older, lots of people that are on a budget will most likely tilt towards it. Well, beyond the issue of price, there are other factors that should be considered when putting the first and second generation Raptors side by side. It might be difficult to compare these different generation Raptors by all their features. However, with tech in mind, the second generation Raptor is better than the first. This should not come as a surprise, as the first generation Raptor is older and technology improves with time. Between the 2014 Raptor and the 2017 Raptor, it might seem like there are not so many years. However, between the 2010 and the 2020 Raptors are 10 years. So this should give you an idea of how different they can be in terms of tech. Some of the features that come with the 2020 Raptor that you will be unable to access on the 2014 Raptor are blind spot monitoring, rain-sensing windshield wipers, adaptive cruise control, a lane-keeping system, a 360-degree camera, electric power-assisted steering, push-button ignition, a panoramic sunroof, a hydraulic soft-drop tailgate that can be opened remotely, and more. The third-generation Raptor. Lots of people know about the existence of the first and second generation Raptors. However, not everyone knows that the third generation Raptor is out. Amazingly, the third generation Raptor has been out since 2021 and was designed by Tom Liu. This Raptor is a four-door crew cab vehicle and is the latest Ford F150 Raptor generation. Production on the third generation Ford F150 Raptor did not start in 2021, as it was officially released in February 2021. Just like the second generation Raptor, the third generation Raptor comes with a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 engine and comes with tires that measure 37 inches. Although other Raptors can make use of this tire size, it is the first Raptor to come with this tire size right from the factory. The third generation Raptor might be more commonly associated with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, but it also has a V8 alternative. This option is a 5.2-liter supercharged engine which releases torque of 640 pound-feet and 700 horsepower. It has some similarities to the Mustang Shelby GT500 and can go head-to-head with the Ram 1500 TRX. Should the world expect a fourth-generation Raptor? As it stands, it does not seem like there is any word on a fourth-generation Raptor dropping anytime soon. This is not surprising, as the first-generation Raptor ran from 2010 to 2014, while the second-gen ran from 2017 to 2020. The third-generation Raptor is in its third year, and there is a likelihood that it will run for 2 more years before a replacement comes on the scene. So lovers of the Raptor might have to look forward to 2025 before dreaming of a new generation Raptor showing up on the scene. Thanks for going all the way. Please hit the like and share buttons if you are yet to do so. Also, subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. And we'll see you in the next video.